Welcome back to another episode of Jaw the Cup with KayRay. It is another Halloween episode. You know, we took a couple months off and we wanted to give you some updates of what we've been up to before we get into it. But this episode will be us sharing some of our spooky, scary stories. Similar to the last year episode that we did, we will be sharing some scary stories that we've either experienced or have heard, and we would love to share with you to get in this Halloween spirit this month. I would like to also introduce my co-host for this episode. A huge shout out to Bajit Singh.
Hello, my lovelies.
We also have Jup in the building.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just wanted to give a quick recap of what we've been up to for the last few months. I think there's some really exciting updates and some things, if you are following along on our journey, that you might have noticed and would love to hear a little bit more about. One big thing that we had just released the last couple of weeks is our short film Time. Finally out for the world to see on youtube.com/KayRayCo. If you've seen the film, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sharing. We filmed this short film last year in April 2024, and to finally have it out, we've been traveling this past year and we had 21 screenings in the past year, which was insane. I don't know, about 8 different cities around the world where we got a chance to travel to. So from Vancouver, Kelowna, Edmonton, UK, London, Shimla, DC, New York. But after doing this worldwide tour, we finally had the chance to globally share this film on YouTube, and the response has been phenomenal. So many of you have reached out and sent your messages, sent your DMs, your own stories of like what you felt resonated with you, and it's been so special to hear those stories. I feel so deeply connected to all of you through this, and I'm so happy that we finally got a chance to release it and share it with you.
And more than that, I think this entire journey and experience has been so beautiful, so enlightening, so many lessons. And to be on this journey with this entire team who was part of Team Time, so special. We got to work with my Nani G to share this special story based off of Kiran's Nani G. And beyond that, the fact that it resonated with all of your grandmothers and family members as well. So I just want to say that this has been so beautiful to hear your responses, like Kiran said. And honestly, I wouldn't want a better team than this. It's such an important chapter in my life.
This entire journey has been very cathartic for me. So as someone who grieves her own grandmothers, I feel that it's been just so healing for me to be able to share this as a collective. If you haven't watched it already, make sure you watch it at youtube.com/KayRayCo. Send it in those WhatsApp groups. Yes. That's what's getting all the views. Yes. And only more things to come. So that's what we've been up to. I mean, we've been busy. And of course, with the collective, where we're shooting from right now at our studio, the collective is a creative agency and production company. If you're looking for branding strategies, marketing strategies, content creation, photo shoots, hit us up at info@bythecollective.com.
I also wanted to mention it's a collective's 5-year birthday.
It is.
So that's big.
I also want to give a huge shout out to our other sponsors, Sambal by Jape. If you're looking to get this type of beautiful glam, or you're trying to get booked and busy during your weddings, make sure you hit up my girl Sambal by Jape. I want to give a huge shout out to House of Jaw for their masala jaw that they sent over to us. This oat milk masala jaw is made with black tea and natural flavors. It's vegan. This is a Punjabi item right here.
Whoa, love that.
It is meant to be drinking cool, chilled, having different options for jaw. It doesn't always have to be hot jaw. Sometimes it can be cool, you know? Now, let's get into it. We have some stories to share.
Spooky stories. So I know, Kiran, we've lived very spooky, adventurous life. And
lives
very spooky, adventurous lives, and one story in particular, always kind of takes the cake.
Yes,
I think it's time to finally share it. with everyone.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm low-key scared to
I
share
am
the
too.
story.
That's why we've been holding on to it for a long
We've
time.
been holding on to the story. It happened 4 years ago.
That's how
It's
we've
been
been
4
scared, bro.
years.
We've been
What
scared.
the fuck? Why
This
does
was
it
in
feel like it
2020.
happened last year?
I know, it was in 2021. So back in 2021, Bali and I had took a trip to LA. We were in LA for almost about a month. But one of the first few days that we were there, we were invited to an event for one of my friends. They were hosting
Yeah,
some
it
sort
was some
of
gallery
like
thing.
cool gallery thing. It was a great time. We were meeting all these new people. Prior to that, I decided, I was like, not really telling Bali too much about this, but I was like Googling, different events to go to. And I was specifically looking for workshops or casting workshops, acting workshops in LA. And one of the things I came across on Eventbrite, yeah, I'm going to call it Eventbrite on this.
Should have been the first red flag also.
Yeah. Don't Google events on Eventbrite. Check your sources. Okay. It was a casting workshop with a casting director. I've done a lot of these back in Toronto, and so I thought this was very normal. I'm like, this is the hub. I should be going to these workshops. I'm always like keen to learning from people from the industry. So this was something I really wanted to do. And I saw the location, and I'll get back to that in a second, but I didn't think much of it. So I shared it to Bali. I said, there's going to be a casting workshop we can go to afterwards. She's like, okay, cool. So we would go to this event, have a great time.
And mind you, when she told me about this like casting thing, it's my first time in LA. I'm not questioning anything.
Yeah.
Again, as an actor, she's been to LA 50 times. She's been to these acting workshops before. I'm just going along for the ride. I'm here. I'm on the LA high right now.
Yes.
So I'm like, yeah,
It was
let's
your
do it
first
all.
time. It was your first time in LA.
So I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, let's do it all. Yeah,
Literally, I
fuck
think
it.
this was our like second
Didn't
day
even
there.
question what time of day it's happening.
Yeah, nothing.
No question.
So when we were leaving the event that we were at with our friends, we told them that we're going to a workshop, and they questioned it. They're like,
As they should.
As they should. Great friends. They said, you're going to a workshop at this time? It was 8:30, and I was like, oh, the event was from like 6 to 9. We're just gonna catch the tail end of it, see like if it's even worth going. I don't know, like let's just check it out. For me, that's like my one thing. Let's just check it out. If it's cool. If it's not, let's just leave right away. I'll find a way.
Show face.
Yeah, just show face.
Yeah.
So we pull up to this place, and has this really beautiful exterior. It looks like a fancy hotel. As we're driving in, there's a security guard that kind of pulls up towards us, and he's like, hey, yeah, what are you guys doing here? And we're like, oh, we're here for the workshop. And he's like, okay, yep, you can go over to the side. We're like, okay, cool. And then there's a sign that's outside, and
Yeah. So I see the sign, and it says a word.
I'm so scared to say it out loud. Say it.
It's a word that rhymes with Scientology.
If you have science and technology, although this has nothing to do with that.
Either or.
So we see this sign. You guys get the vibes. I see this sign, and I'm like, because I'm familiar a little bit about this organization, and I look at it, and I'm like,
organization is crazy.
are we going to them? Are we going to their building? And I start laughing, like, ha ha ha, no way we're going to this building.
And she was like looking at me like, ha, what? Ha, what are we doing here? And I was like, what? It's not a big deal. To me, it really wasn't, because in Toronto, there's events happening at all sorts of places. There's like, we have old churches that are now used as venues. We have like gurdwaras that are open to all. So I just thought it was normal. I just didn't think.
That correlation is so funny. We have gurdwaras that are
Gurdwaras. We have like sick events, for example, that I'm like, okay, I can't be like, closed off. Like whatever. They just decided to
They're
use this
community
space.
oriented.
Right.
These people. Sure.
Like who cares? Like why am I being discriminatory towards this?
And this was also during COVID times.
Yes, that was another
Key
thing.
detail.
So everyone was wearing masks. And
All black.
everyone was wearing all black, and they were wearing black gloves. And so it looked like we were going in, and they were all dressed like almost as if they were funeral workers. Like, it just was very...
The black market.
Yeah, it was very strange. We had to sign in. And at that point, we didn't question it because at that point during COVID, everyone was signing in everywhere, right? Like, you had to give your address and stuff and your information.
Wow, these are things I kind of forgot.
Yeah. So at that point, we had to actually give our information.
And I did it.
And Bully gave exact
her
information.
SIN.
She gave...
I gave everything.
She gave
That's
all
my
her,
blood type. I gave
yeah,
it.
she gave every single information.
My mom and dad's
her
name,
address,
I gave it.
her where they're born. I'm kidding.
My first kiss, I gave it. Everything. They know everything about me.
Like, I at least like gave a shady. Like, I didn't give too much information.
It's like one of those things, like the one person who knows to put everything down fake.
Yeah.
And then the other friend who just giving
La
it
la
like
la la la.
La 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 la, indeed. Okay, because I'll tell you what happened next. So we go inside, and it's really quiet. And again, it feels like we're in a funeral home. Exterior looks beautiful. Inside, it felt like very
dated.
old, very
Yeah.
dated. It had like literally brown furniture, yellow curtains, yellow couch. Everything felt really old and eerie.
I feel like
is
I
the right
could
word.
smell this place.
Yes, you could smell it. Exactly. Like
Stale.
very
Yeah.
stale.
Oak furniture.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
like
wooden.
Furniture.
Carpet.
Yes, exactly. That's what the energy is.
Just gagging.
The workers there were really interesting. They're like, oh, have you heard anything about this science
Yes.
technology before?
Yes. And we're like, we're kind of familiar.
Okay, should we just say Scientology?
Yeah, Scientology. We're kind of familiar just through the internet, but again, we're just being nice.
And they're like, oh, okay, before you meet, so the lady's name was Kathleen. Before you meet Kathleen,
The casting director,
we just wanted to hear more information from you. Like, how'd you guys hear about us? How do you know about this? And then I was just being honest. I was like, yeah, I found it on the internet, Eventbrite. I don't know. And also I was very confused. I'm like, why aren't there other people here? And what do you mean me? I'm meeting Kathleen. Why am I the only person meeting Kathleen?
It was just us two and the staff.
I thought this was a full event where there's other people. I thought this was like a panel or something. Like, what are you talking about? He's like, okay, cool. Makes us take a seat. And then he's like, I just want you guys to watch this video before you go ahead and meet Kathleen. We're like, okay. So like he makes us sit on this couch and he like steps out for a second. He puts in a VHS.
And this
A
old
VHS.
TV.
A VHS in 2021. He's putting into the TV. He's like, I'll let you guys watch this quickly and we'll go from there. I'm like, okay, cool. We're watching this VHS. I look over at Bali. Thankfully, we were both wearing masks because we were laughing uncontrollably the whole time he was
It's
talking.
such an awkward and comfortable laugh.
Yeah, it was very like, oh my God. But we were like dying inside. As soon as he stepped out, I looked over at Bali. I'm like, we can go. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
We can go. And she looked at me and said, we're in too deep. I'll let you know that we were not in too deep. We could have fucking left. The
In
door was right.
hindsight-
No. The door was right there.
It was right there. My understanding, obviously in hindsight, that would have been the point in the story where we could have exited at that point. But in that moment, listen, I'm a very follow the rule book type of person.
And where did that get you?
And I'm like, they have our information. It's fine. We're in too deep. What are we going to do? Just run out? It just seemed crazy to me.
That was the crazy part. That's the crazy part?
No, it got crazier.
No. The fact that you thought that was the crazy part, that us, oh my God, why would we? This is people pleaser energy to a fucking 10,000
crazy.
extreme. Who cares? Who cares about how they feel? I was like,
You should have just dragged me.
no, I know.
You know.
But then also I was like, okay, I guess. Wait, we're in too deep now. We have to stay here. I don't know why I listened to you, but now we know. Yeah, we're both together. We don't think too much.
Do it for the plot.
We do it for the plot.
was for the
And then
plot.
it became for the plot, but also low-key started getting scary.
Very.
So at this point, now we're just watching this VHS video and it's telling us it's like really old school the way they did the graphics, but it was like from the scriptures of the Vedas to the teachings of Taoism comes together is Scientology, and then it goes into all these like buzzwords that we're using now. They were like using manifestation, they were talking about mental health, they were saying like all these things that were like current, which made it really confusing because
very manipulative language.
Very manipulative language. They're like, we're here to help you heal. We're here to help you understand your thoughts, understand where they come from. How do you navigate that? This was the language that they were using. And I was like, honestly, I took world religions. I'm interested. Literally, like, listening to other people and how they explore their life. So I was being very open, and I'm like, okay, cool, that's nice. Like, you know, when you go to the Gurdwara, you notice all these different signage everywhere, and they tell you different teachings. We watched the VHS. He's like, hey, would you guys like to go and get a little tour of the place? We're like, okay, cool. So he's showing us all these different signages and different things we had to read to understand more about this freaking Scientology, the founder of Scientology. And
very information session.
Very much an information session. And I was like, bro, I came here for a freaking event. What's happening? He takes us to this one contraption device thing that they have.
Yeah, this like metal rod thing.
It looked like it was from like if you were at the science center, and they have this like weird metal rod thing that's just like determining your thoughts, apparently. And so if you hold them from both ends, it tells you your thoughts, and if they're negative thoughts, then they're able to,
then the meter goes a certain way in reading.
So there's like the meter tells you if you have negative thoughts or like positive thoughts. How the fuck would I know? And based off of that, they know how to help you.
Yeah.
We're both holding this, and he was like, oh, it feels like you're really nervous. It feels like, are you okay? Are you anxious? Like, what's going on? What are you thinking about? Sometimes when I'm nervous, I start rambling. So I just started going into like, I'm nervous about moving to LA. I don't know.
And I feel like in the back of our heads, we were kind of BSing and serious. We're just like saying fluff stuff.
Trolling
like,
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause I was like, what do you mean? What am I supposed to say? And he's like, oh, what are you scared of? I'm like, you know, just thinking about like having security and a job and whatnot. He's like, oh, so finances. I'm like, I mean, I don't know, like just thinking about it. I don't know.
Yeah.
While we're walking around this area, we do see stairs. Everyone else that's in this building, and it's a big building, but everyone else in this building were all employees. So we didn't see regular civilians. And there were stairs upstairs. Remember this for afterwards. So we go back to the front foyer area. The same employee that was giving us the tour, there was someone that came behind me and was talking to him, but she was trying to do like gestures towards him and like hand signaling towards him. And I literally felt that happening behind me. And I turned around, I'm like, sorry, what?
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, hi.
Yeah.
She just switched up on me.
So
she's like, oh, hi. And they were really nice. That was another
that's the point I want to bring to.
They were really nice. Like too nice. Like to the point, get out nice. Yeah. Like it was very much that energy where it felt like we couldn't leave.
Yeah.
It felt like if we were going to leave,
like,
they were going to like something was going to happen. Like we were so scared. I felt like they were just all gonna like all these like alarm systems were gonna go off and we were just gonna be stuck inside. But like that's how scary it was.
Because they're so nice. And like if you were to tell somebody, like what would you say? Oh, what are they doing? They're not doing anything. They're just so nice and smiling. And they're like, well, hi.
Yeah.
Welcome.
So as soon as that lady switched up, she's like, hi, yes, so Kathleen is ready to see you now. And I was like, okay, cool, come Bali. She's like, no, only one of you. And I was like, no, we're not going separate. She came with me. She's here as my +1. She's here to support me. I'm not going by myself. She's like, no, it's better for Kathleen if she meets you individually, just so she gets a better sense of who you guys are on your own and like wants to help out. I'm like, again, she's here for me.
I'm not seeing a casting director.
But it felt like I couldn't fight it anymore than that.
Yeah. We did try though.
We did try.
So many questions. Is there an emergency exit anywhere? Like,
no.
Oh,
it was just that front
just
area.
The front door, entrance door.
Yeah.
That's not legal.
I know.
Well,
I know.
Okay, this was a casting call or casting director workshop?
Casting director workshop.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they're talking about mental health
Yes. Well,
and healing.
But the poster had alluded that other people were gonna be there. Like this is gonna be
as
like
if
a
it's an
networking
actual
thing.
event, like how we host our events here.
Also, they were catfishing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So once you were in, now it's like
You
not.
can't leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck, Bali?
I know. But hey, it makes for a great story. Right?
So we end up getting separated. It was so fucked. Okay, so I'm now going into this room and I walk in and it's like this small little room and this little itty bitty lady. Okay, I saw a photo of Kathleen on the Eventbrite. I saw her in person. She looked like a shriveled up version of herself.
Itty bitty lady, itty bitty room.
Itty bitty room, itty bitty lady on one little table with her laptop. And I was like, what the hell is this? It's like she's been trapped here for years. Like, I don't understand. And she was like, hi, what's your name? And I was like, oh, my name's Gideon. She's like, oh, tell me more about yourself. And she like asked me to like show her my Instagram, which I don't know why I was okay with for some reason, but I said, okay, yeah, this is my Instagram. When she was looking at it, she's like, wow, I could just see you're meant to be a star. You're just meant to be a superstar.
Love that for you.
I was like, damn, say less. Yeah, I don't know why I brought up the fact that I'm Punjabi, but something I said, and you know, I'm trying to work in this industry. She's like, oh my God, this is so cool. I have so many people that you could work with. Name whoever you want to work with. I got you. Name anyone. And I was like, what? Yo, what do you mean? Like, I can go on if you tell me that. And she's like, yeah, any actors that you want to work with, anyone you want to work, I got you. I can help you. I'll get you to meet them right away. That's what we do here. We help people. We help people get there. But meanwhile, I'm in this room with Kathleen. Bali's going through this whole thing.
I'm in a whole other room. Whole other saga's happening to me. So when we got split apart, this initial dude that was showing us the intro video, he takes me, empty room, chairs lined up, pulls out the old TV projector like in school times, like it's movie day. The cart rolls it out with the old ass TV. He's like, all right, well, she's with Kathleen. I'm just gonna get you to watch another video. I was like, okay. I take a seat in the middle of the room. He plays the video again, VHS, and it looks VHS too. But the video is about how Scientologists, and they're wearing like these like hazmat suits, yellow type of hazmat suits. And they're like, look what Scientologists have done in the community for COVID, during COVID, and how they're helping the community, and the government isn't doing anything at all. Very like that type of an ad.
But it's in VHS.
And it's in VHS, but it's current times because it's still COVID. It's 2021. And I'm just watching it. I'm like, what is happening? Okay. I just see them guys in hazmat suits just handing out flyers to people around the streets in the city. And then the dude comes. He's like, okay, so what did you think about that? And what are your thoughts? And I was like, well, it showed like you guys helping the community. That's good. That's very nice. And I'm keeping it very like neutral, vague, because I don't want to die. So I was like, yeah, good job, guys. That's really nice of you. And then he's like, okay, I think it's now your turn to speak to Kathleen. I'm like, I don't need to. Yeah. I was just here as her +1. And he's like, no, it's okay. You can come meet her too quickly. I was like, okay, I can only fight so much. Now it's my turn to enter this closet with Kathleen. And I enter, again, small booty with a laptop. I take a seat. She's like, well, I've heard so much about your friend, Gideon. And I don't even know if she said your name, but I've heard so much about your friend and how she's speaking about bringing Punjab down to Hollywood. And it's so nice. And I was like, oh my God, this bitch. Okay. I was like, yeah, that's exciting, huh? And then she's like, well, tell me a bit about yourself. What's your Instagram? And then she pulls up my Instagram on her laptop. And now she's scrolling through like my feed and she pulls up a photo. Listen, if you're going to fake it well, you know, let's be a little smart about it. She goes down my feed, finds a post of me taking a bathroom selfie. Like, that's my photo. And she's like, wow, this is art. This is it. You guys are gonna be stars.
Mind you, Baljeet is a full ass photographer.
With
beautiful
photo.
Throughout her entire feed.
Any
Not to
photo.
say her selfies, her bathroom selfies are
They
always
are
lit.
art too,
But, like,
come on, lady, what is this? I'm like, where are we? This feels like a weird dream.
And I can't believe they're like verifying you via Instagram.
Yes, yeah, very scary.
Like, let's look at your numbers.
I feel my session was a lot shorter than hers, but at that point, I think then I was like, okay, we wrapped it up quickly. And she's like, well, okay, we'd love to offer you this course, but they're just offering courses now to like, well, I think you need help regarding this in order to make it in the industry. And I was like, okay, sure. And now I exit the room.
And so while that was happening, I went to another room. We find out about this room later, what it was. But I went into this room and another woman walks in. She has long blonde hair. She's a white girl. Everyone was white. Important note. But she walks in and she's like younger.
Yeah.
Very, very like perky, very like chirpy. And she's like, hi, oh my gosh, like, I'm so glad to meet you. And I was like, okay, where's my friend? And then she's like, oh, like, you're almost done. We just wanted to get to know a little bit more about you. So Kathleen tells me that you are looking to move here. You're struggling with your finances. Like, what's going on? I'm like, I did not say that. I'm like, but okay. She's like, because we have a course for that. And I'm like, okay. She's like, but here, this room is a safe space for you to just talk and like anything you want to share, you know, like what happened in your childhood. And did you experience any childhood trauma?
Yeah.
Girl,
it was so twisted.
it's been 5 seconds since I met you.
Who are you?
Who are you? And I was like, I don't feel comfortable sharing anything like that. She's like, no, I mean, this space is really safe for you to just share. Like, is there anything you want to talk about? And just to give a little bit more context of like what the room looked like, there's an old Microsoft Windows computer there. Yeah. Like the old white big ones, the brick ones, and keyboard. She's like typing things up. And I was like, no, I'm good. Like, I don't really have anything to share. And I think I just said something like, I had like two older brothers. Like, that was kind of crazy. Just like, that's it. I just said something like that. Very vague. And she was like, oh, we look at those types of people as suppressors. And those people not letting you be the person that you're meant to be and how you're supposed to live your life. We would like for you to like disconnect with that person and like remove them from your life. And that's kind of what we do and help you with.
Oh.
Yeah, that's so messed up.
We like to isolate you.
Yes.
Yeah, that part.
You know, and we want to make sure that anyone that's in your life that is doing that, then like we just want to help you get out of that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's okay. Like, think about. Okay, sorry. Go on.
No, go ahead.
Like, think about the people that are looking for
That's what I
help.
thought.
That's the part.
That's what I thought.
This is how they get you.
This is so many people,
Literally.
especially going to somewhere like LA where everyone's vulnerable. Like, especially if you're like going there to be in this industry and, you know, hoping for your dreams and you're cashing everything in to be there and you're so vulnerable and it's very lonely. Of course, there's people that are getting trapped into this. So in that conversation, I just started spitting out Sikhi and I started talking about Sikhi and I was like, you know, like, I'm Punjabi, I'm Sikh. And I just started talking about that. She's like, oh, wait, what's that? Girl, what? She's like, oh, I've never heard of that. And then it was just like, even just that, I was like, okay, why am I telling you stuff? Why am I teaching you? But the whole conversation was very weird. It felt very like I was being trapped. I felt very violated in that conversation because I'm like, what do you mean it's a safe space? And you just keep harassing me to tell you something. Like, I just thought that was so crazy. Anyways, so somehow finally get out of that. She starts telling me how she actually lived in Hawaii and she was working as an interior decorator. And she's like, oh, like, how's it going outside in terms of like COVID? What's going on? How's everything out there? And I was like, it's back to normal a bit. Like, people are out now. People are going places. She's like, oh, really? And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And she's like, yeah, I ended up leaving that job interior designer job in Hawaii. She left because her sister was part of this little CULT, and she ended up leaving and joining, and now she works there full time.
And she doesn't even know what it's like outside during COVID.
Yeah, she does not know.
Does she look like she gets some sun?
I mean,
No, they were white.
They were white.
So I'm also in a similar room, old school, old technology.
I keep forgetting there's a whole other side
like
here.
a two-parter story, yeah. And so the same dude is in my room now, and he's also asking me these very intense therapy type questions. And he's like, okay, so tell me, when was a time that like you think your family disappointed you? And so then I started getting thoughts in my head. I'm like, okay, they're trying to fish for something. I'm gonna give very vague answers. So he's like, when was the last time your family disappointed you? I was like, I don't know. My parents didn't let me go out at nighttime. It kind of sucked. And then when do you think you disappointed your parents? And then I was like, well, my dad wanted me to send an email and I didn't send it on time. And then that was a whole situation. I think it was really disappointing, like on my, for him. He's like, okay, really? Is there anything else? And like, he kind of knew that I was probably giving like very surface answers. So anyways, then he's like, okay, well, then he gives me this like general course book. And it's like this giant textbook. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, sure. I'll take this. Here's like $50 or whatever. I was like, let me just wrap this up, get out of here, and like leave.
Yeah.
I know.
You
Sorry.
gave them
Our
money?
sound is
No,
laughing
I
because
know.
it's a laughable situation.
Yes, I actually, so similar thing. She ends up giving me a book, and it was called Diagnostics.
Dianetics.
Yes, that's their whole thing. Dianetics.
So then I
it's like
leave.
a thick book she gave me.
We both got books
Yeah.
by the end of it.
No, Bali took a whole course.
I took a whole course. So
Bali got.
so then I just bought it because I'm like, okay, whatever. I just want to like pay and leave, right?
Yeah,
like,
that's my whole thing.
Yeah. So I leave the room now. I'm going towards like the main foyer area, and I hear Gideon laughing with this white girl, and I'm like, in my head, oh my god, she gaga. What's happening? She's laughing with them. Am I missing something? Maybe I'm crazy because at this entire point we have not debriefed. We have not like
They haven't
communicated
given us any
how
chance
scared
to.
we are or like how fucked up this is. So we're now in our own minds thinking, is the other person God?
Yeah.
So now we're both at the reception table and they're just like thanking us for coming. And they're like, since you're an actor, we're hosting an acting workshop thing tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then Gideon's like, oh, so sorry. We would have loved to come, but we're actually going to San Diego tomorrow. We weren't going to San Diego tomorrow. So as soon as she said that, I was like, oh, this bitch is lying. Oh, thank God. She's saved. She's
I can't
not.
believe you thought I did though.
I don't know. I'm in LA for the first time. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, so I was like, okay, thank God she's lying. So we're good in my head. So we're like, okay, thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay.
And we're like, bye.
Bye, guys.
See you.
And then we exit the building.
Exit the building.
We're not talking to each other.
Not even a peep. We're just like, I just told
Walk
her,
into
like,
our car,
don't talk.
smiling.
And I just started smiling. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye,
Bye,
to the
building.
security guard. Bye, everybody. Get into our car.
Still not talking.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Drive a block. Don't say anything to each other. We parked 2 blocks over.
Bye.
Screamed for 5 minutes
Yeah.
straight. On top of our lungs. We were screaming. We were just losing our minds. Mind you, we went into that place at 8:30. We didn't get out till 11.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it didn't feel like 2
It
hours.
was like
which
a
is so
time
weird.
warp.
It didn't feel like that's 3 hours.
2.5
Yeah,
hours.
it didn't feel like that long,
Yeah.
which is scary.
I totally forgot that this
It's
was at
nighttime.
nighttime.
And another thing that was creepy. So when we ended up doing research
we
afterwards.
also chucked our books also.
Yeah,
by the way,
yeah. Oh
right
my God.
away.
We were like, get
When
rid of
we
these
pulled
books.
over, we threw them
Sage
out.
ourselves. Get
Yeah.
us out of this place.
Yeah.
I was so mortified because I also
Yeah.
did, like, for me, it was like LA is such a safe space for me, and I just love
Yeah.
LA so much. So for me, I felt so bad that was like an experience that Bali and I had to have together. This is the second day we were there.
Bro.
And I was like, oh my gosh, is this going to mess up her whole like thought about like LA. Like, you know, I was worried, right?
Got into a cult.
We almost got into a cult. It was so scary.
So
a
then
real cult.
we did research after.
Yes. So the next day, because I felt so fucked up, we did research. And so that room that I was talking about, the last room I went in, where they're asking all these like really invasive questions, it's called the therapy room. And that's where they actually record you. Secretly record you, and they use that to blackmail you. Why do you think there's so many celebrities that are in this?
No,
They must have shared something.
100%. That's what it is.
Oh
Thank
my
God,
God,
like
that's
how
so
you brought up
freaking
earlier, Jape, like thank God, like we are people who kind of knew about like spirituality and we're grounded into our own like belief system. That I feel bad for the people who are so vulnerable, who have no foundation to hold them, where some organization like this comes along, they're like, we're gonna help heal you, dude. We're get rid of these suppressors.
Saying all the right
we're
words.
gonna fix
All
you,
the right
all of it. They're
words.
gonna be like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna buy these courses. Well, lo and behold, I still get postcards and emails from them asking if I completed the package course yet, and I'm
to
just,
this day. And honestly, even my email, for some reason,
know.
they won't even let you unsubscribe.
yeah,
It's in our spam.
it's in my spam.
Like, it's been 4 years.
I still get postcards, and I'm like, they just spending pasa, sending, and I even like took it to the post office and like, stop sending it. Maybe they're part of the system because they don't also stop it. So I don't know.
It
We
is
don't know
so
who's-
creepy.
We don't know who's involved.
Yeah, we don't know.
We're not though.
We are not involved. We are telling you, be
Be aware, guys.
Yeah, it was very, very scary.
Fucked.
Yeah. Those stairs that I was talking about in the building. So what we realized is that people live there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, was this the actual building of
This is
Science
the
Tech?
Yeah, the
Celebrity
Hollywood
church.
Celebrity
Like the
Church
one
Center.
we.
And that's another thing. It was called the Celebrity Church. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
yeah.
like, oh yeah,
Like-
this makes sense.
Leah Remini was in that building.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, they have like their own like it's almost like an NRI hotel.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. It was basically
Oh,
that.
that's
All those people lived there.
crazy.
And again, none of them had any advanced technology with them. There was no like phone in sight, nothing.
Nothing. It's really, they keep it dated in purpose. They don't want to get hacked.
Like, why is it called Scientology?
That's another hack to make it sound like it's something
Some
advanced.
alien guru of theirs. I don't know.
No,
I'm not
it's a
gonna
white
say.
man. It's a white man in the 50s
Yeah.
that made this whole thing.
Well, I'm glad.
We made it out.
Well, Bali, we need to have a safety conversation.
Yeah.
Like,
100%.
I need you to have a bit more discernment.
Yes. Wow. That is it. I have that.
They forgot that in my cup. God forgot. They skipped over me. They're like, oh, let this one.
Because
just
you would
be
think she
haha.
does. The way she operates in the world where she talks to everyone, she's just kind of like, you know, there's a bit of a guard up. But for some reason, and then that's when I feel like I'm an open book usually. But for some reason, I felt like my gut was telling me, get the fuck out of here.
It's like her hair stand up and she's like, all right, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
do you like being in scary situations?
Maybe I do want to get haunted, okay? Maybe I do want to be. I don't want to spice up my life.
No.
I
No,
don't wanna
you don't.
go
Why
for-
Guru?
Vaheguru.
Please.
Vaheguru.
Maybe.
Vaheguru.
These are people that don't experience crazy thrill in their life, and
Give
they've
me that
actually had a
adrenaline
really
now.
nice life, privileged, beautiful life that she's lived, and she has a loving family. She has a loving friendships. She has great experiences. So for her, she thinks this is the thrill. When you
I have no trauma.
only chaos.
I
in
have
your
no
life,
trauma, no baggage. Holler at your girl.
She doesn't look both ways when she crosses the street.
The car stopped when I
Whether
walked.
she's driving, whether she's walking, she doesn't look both ways. She
And
just
lo
goes.
and behold, I still made it to this week's Strawberry
Touch
episode,
black,
okay?
touch black, touch black.
I made it. I got angels on my side. Love y'all.
Love you, angels. Keep her protected.
Please.
So guys, I know a couple of scary stories and I know you guys know them too. So let's share them with our spooky audience. What do you say?
Woo! Let's do it.
So last time I was in Delhi, I was fortunate enough to get to drive by and visit this establishment The house that belonged to the Burari family in Delhi.
Who's the Burari family?
I actually don't know this.
The
I don't know
Burari
this
family,
either.
I will tell you about. They also have a Netflix doc for those of you who are interested.
Did it just come out?
A few years ago, yes.
Okay.
So it all began in 2018. There was this family living in Burari, 3 generations of them, and they all lived under one roof. They ran a little shop in the neighborhood, and they seemed like a normal, happy, middle-class family, you know? Nothing unusual. Then one morning, the neighbors noticed that their shop isn't open. It's weird because they're super punctual. Someone goes to check the house, and they knock on the door, but nobody answers. Eventually, you know, they call the police. When the police walk in, what they find feels like it's a scene from a movie.
Oh God.
11 family members dead. 10 of them, men, women, and even kids. They're all hanging from the ceiling grills side by side. Their eyes are covered, mouths are gagged, hands and feet tied. And the grandmother, the oldest in the family, is lying dead in another room.
What the
The whole scene looks like some kind of a ritual just happened. So the cops now are obviously like, what the fuck is going on? They search the house. As they're searching, they find like a whole stack of notebooks. And amongst the notebooks, they like start opening it up. There's like a few journals. And inside the journals, it's filled with like really weird instructions. And it's like rules about how to live, how to behave in the household.
What?
And then step-by-step directions on how to perform a ritual to please the spirits.
What?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Like tie your hands, cover your eyes, don't resist, do as you're told. Turns out that one of the sons, his name is Lalit, he had started claiming that the spirit of his dead father was speaking through him. And the family believed him. He'd write down the messages and then they would actually follow them. So he would be like, oh, our dad is speaking through me, like the grandmother's husband. And as the father spirit, he'd be like, don't resist. I'm going to do this. I'm going to tie your hands. And then the family, vulnerable, I don't know what it is. They were like, yeah, this makes sense. We're going to do as our dead father's voice speaking through you tells us to do. So according to the final entries, the family didn't think that they were going to die that night. They thought that this ritual was going to save them. That after hanging like that, they'd actually come back, maybe even stronger, maybe even reunited with their father. But of course, they never woke up. 11 people were gone, all because of a ritual that they thought was going to protect them. And here's the part that still gives me the chills because I did watch the doc. Neighbors say that the house still feels off, like the air inside is heavy.
Of course it does.
And sometimes at night you can hear the creak of the iron bars where the family was hung.
Ew.
Nobody knows.
Okay. I don't like that word. I don't like that word. I don't like that word. When you say that word, it fucks me up. Don't say that word.
Nobody knows for sure if it was a mass suicide or if Lalit just convinced them that it was safe or if it was something darker than that. But if one thing is certain, that whatever happened in that house, the Burari deaths remain one of the eeriest family mysteries in India.
That is the most twisted. That is the most twisted. I didn't expect you to go this way, and I feel like that's legit scary, and it's legit. Like I'm gonna gag. Like I don't know if I want to hear any of the other stories.
Cut the cameras.
Cut the cameras. Like that's a real story. No.
I want to go home. I don't want to be here.
Now what?
So now that house, I think, is still there. Last I heard.
When did this happen?
2018.
You gave no trigger.
You gave no trigger warning. Yeah, I had no idea. You just made it sound like
I don't know.
the
We're
family.
walking into a homicidal fucking.
This is next level
like
massacre.
Actual crime.
It was literally a massacre. The spiritual world is very. We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know anything. We don't
yeah.
understand it. We don't really know too much about it. Yeah. And I think when we're talking about it, even telling these stories, like it feels like almost like we're lying. Like it feels like mythical.
Yeah.
But it's also scary because a lot of it, when it comes to religion, like, or like people's spiritual beliefs, like even this family vulnerably believed that. And I don't know, like maybe there was some sort of spirit in him, but for that spirit to even tell them to do something so dark, like it's just so twisted. I don't understand the logic behind it. There's so much behind this that's like, how do you psychologically like make sense of that? Because why would the entire family from such a vulnerable space doing all of that together? I don't know. Very, very, very scary. And it makes me question a lot of things.
Like, I wonder, the grandma that's found in the other room, as far as like the people, you know, up there, right? Yeah. One at a time or all together at the same time? And then what if the grandma's like, this is actually ridiculous? No. What if she was like, no, leave me alone? I don't even know how. We don't even know which way
they went.
Ooh, chronological, nothing.
Who did what?
Why is the grandma separate?
Why is the grandma separate? Very eerie. I don't like it. It makes me feel bad that like so many people are vulnerable to this type of stuff, and then they do such weird things.
Is one of many stories I'm sure that exist.
Yeah.
Especially in that part of the world.
Yeah.
So another story that has been told to me as I was a wee lad in my household. This was told by my cousin's grandmother. One time when she was in India, family relatives were traveling on a bus, and the bus had to stop overnight, I think due to some mechanical failures. So the bus had stopped, and then they told all the passengers of the bus, the sun's kind of setting. We need you all to walk through this one pind to go to another pind, and you guys can stay there for the night, and the bus will pick you up from that pind. The passengers were like, all right, sure. Mm-hmm. The villagers of that village that they were walking through, they told the passengers, hey, you guys better hurry up and go past this pind before it actually gets nighttime, because this area is known for having cannibals. And so,
what the fuck?
Unless you guys don't want to be food, please exit this pind very soon. And so they're like, okay, shit. Now all the passengers are now like trying to hurry up. They're running.
Fate.
As they're running, obviously one of them falls. Oh. They break a leg.
What? Break a leg?
Yeah.
What kind of fall was this?
They couldn't make it past. They had to abandon them.
What?
They abandoned?
Yeah. They had to abandon. They hit him on the side of the road, put like rocks and shrubbery like into the bushes. They hit him, and the rest of them ran. I don't know how many there were. There were like a handful of them. They ran. They made it to the other village. And the reason why my grandmother knew this story, because person that they abandoned, she ended up meeting that boy's mother, and that mother told her the story. So we never found that son.
Wait, so he was gone? That's it? He's done?
They left him. We don't know what happened.
When the next day they didn't see him?
No, he wasn't there. The cannibals took him.
I do not like that story at all. It feels fucked up. I don't know why you shared it. More than anything, sad. What do you mean he got left behind?
Abandon him.
I know.
What?
Each person grab a limb.
I thought about that too.
Or a piggyback or something of the sort.
This was like literally the survival of the fittest. Like I just can't. You could have saved. Why would you do that? Yeah. Now it feels very tribal though, right? Like just like leaving people behind. Like that feels so creepy to me. We just watched Jennifer's Body yesterday, and like just the whole concept of cannibalism is not cool. I don't like it. Yeah. I don't love it. I don't like it. No.
We know they exist though, guys. That's the scary part.
I feel like it's something that's not discussed enough though. Cannibals. Like even for me, when we went to California and our car got stuck in the middle of the desert. Yeah. This was back in 2014. A group of us went to California. We were supposed to be driving from LA to Sacramento, and all of us were really delirious. When we were driving, our car, all of a sudden, the gas was not pumping. And I was like, we're on a highway right now, in between hills.
That's scary.
And there's only trucks on the highway.
Have eyes.
And it was literally 5 a.m. It was 5 a.m. And we were like, okay, what are we supposed to do? No light. And then we had to park up. There was a service center that was like 30 kilometers or something. Wow. That it was abandoned. When we pulled up, I was freaking out because all I kept thinking was, oh, there's someone's just going to pop out of nowhere. Like, this is fucked up.
Oh, my God.
Ginu was driving at that point. Usually the whole time I was driving, the whole trip I was driving, but this is the one point I like told Ginu to drive because I was literally on no sleep deprived. I couldn't concentrate. And then Ginu pops out of the driver's seat. She goes to check the engine. She pops up the entire
Classic.
thing, and I was like, oh, that's it. She's gonna pop it back down and something's gonna happen to her. But luckily she was alive. She puts it back down. She comes back inside. I'm like, no one's allowed to leave the car. Like, that's it, no one's allowed to leave. It was just too scary. We're in America. Like, we are not home. We're far from home. And so that was just very creepy. We had to wait for CAA, which is like, to get our car. You guys were just
there the entire time?
We waited and we were so tired. Again, I was delirious at this point. I couldn't even think. So she tried to drive the car again. So we were there was like some sort of parking lot, and she tries to drive back to the ramp, and it got stuck at the ramp. So now we're just stuck there with our car, and I don't know, because again, we were so tired. This is the dumbest thing. We fell asleep.
They're like, let's just take a
We
rest.
fell asleep. No one was awake. Everyone fell asleep. At least one of the girls could have stayed awake. No, everyone fell asleep. We woke up to someone knocking on the door, and it was a sheriff. And they were wearing like the green fit that you see in all these movies, full on sheriff outfit. And he's like, hey ladies, we're like, oh, sorry, our car. And at that point it was daylight. Right. And we're like, oh, sorry, our car, like it was, we got stuck. We didn't know what to do. We're just kind of waiting for CAA to open. We're waiting for the car to come. Yeah. He's like, okay, cool. He's like, but actually what I was going to ask you is,
oh no,
have you seen this lady?
No.
And we're like, what lady?
No.
He's like, this lady, she's been running around. Her car just crashed. We're in the middle of nowhere. Okay. We're an hour away from LA.
Oh my God.
He's like, her car crashed over there. Do you see it? And we see it actually right there. There's like a bumper of hers that crashed over there. And she's been running around the hills naked. Oh my God. And we're trying to find her.
Oh my God.
I'd be like, no, gotta go.
I was like, get me the fuck out of here. Why did we fall asleep? No one, so many questions.
Scary.
But imagine being the one friend that's not asleep. That's
I
fucking
know.
terrifying.
And usually it's me.
Yeah.
But
oh my
I was
God.
just so delirious and tired. I was like, I couldn't like stay up. Oh my gosh. But yeah, was this naked lady running around the hills, and we don't know where she was. And she was right there.
That's so scary. What do you mean there's like a...
And
running
finally a taxi came to pick us up, and we like headed back to LA, got a new rental car, went back. There's a vlog from this trip.
www.youtube.com/KayRayCo. This was probably when I was maybe 12 or 13. We were at a Gurdwara Sahib. Nam Simran was happening, like a meditation situation. And this happened every summer where we would do meditation together collectively. And it's a very peaceful, environment. Everyone's dressed in white, but nicely, not scary wise.
Everyone's dressed in white. What do you mean?
Like it's calm. So I'm there, my 12-year-old self, just, going with whatever I'm hearing as far as the person who was navigating or guiding us with a meditation. My cousin was next to me. There was a woman in front of us that was, during meditation, it's kind of like, easy to start swaying, or like, your body moves naturally, whatever. It wasn't even like I could hear her. My eyes were closed, but it's like I could feel someone moving in front of me, but like kind of very peculiarly. So I open my eye and I see this woman in front of me, well, maybe into her like 40s or something, 50s, like if I were to put an age on it, like she looked like my mom's age. And she starts stretching in ways that I didn't think were humanly possible. And I'm trying to just like keep focus on the meditation, right? Because that's what we're like here to do. And, but I keep peeking because I'm like, I need to know what the fuck is going on over there. And mind you, she's like right here, like sitting right in front of me. If you know at a Gurdwara Sahib, you're sitting cross-legged, she's right in front of me. So she starts stretching in ways it almost like, oh my God, it was animalistic because the way her neck was turning, the way she was like, she had this look in her eye like she was like a fucking wildcat hunting, right? Like a scary fucking look in her eyes. I shrugged my cousin. I'm like, yo. And she's like deep into meditation. And I'm like, hey, something's happening in front of us. And the woman starts, like, as she's looking around, like, I see her gaze. And that's when I noticed how, like, scary her eyes were looking. And then on top of that, her teeth, the way they were just clattering. What do you call this? Like,
yeah, chattering.
I don't know, but it was happening so fast that, like, again, not humanly possible. And at this point, I shrugged myself whole body back, and these women that are also standing around, because for meditation they want to make sure no one's coughing, so they keep like mishri, like little sugar cubes on them so people can like soothe their throat. Those women came and literally lay this woman down, and even the granthi that was at the front guiding this meditation, he was all the way front. Like, we're at the back of this building. It's like a warehouse building. Imagine that, right? And he's all the way at the front. And as this is all happening in front of me, all I hear from him is, don't get distracted. Just focus on your meditation. And I'm like, bruh,
no,
I would love to do that. And that too, like, you don't want to be nosy either. Like, I was kind of almost like, just don't watch. This is really fucked up. But at the same time, you can't help yourself, right? You're curious at that age. So I'm just watching everything unfold in front of me. They have her laid down. You know, I'm like, Vaheguru, like, I hope everything's okay. All of a sudden, boom, it's like she snapped out of it. It's almost like the veil, like, lifted, where, like, immediately her body like relaxes. It's not tense anymore, and she's now looking around like, what's going on? Like,
oh wow.
And I'm here sitting like, girl, you terrorized everyone around us right now. But she has no idea, and she like literally sits back down normally, like as if nothing happened. And even the aunties that came around us, like, they walked back like nothing happened. And I'm speechless because I'm like, what the fuck was that? What was that? So then later I asked my mom, because my mom wasn't too far from me either. I think she had also seen, but you know, we were being told to focus on our meditation. My mom's like, oh, you know, she's like, sometimes, this is my mom's explanation, right? She's like, sometimes when the good is entering your body, especially like God's name, there are demons inside of you that need to be released. And I'm like, oh, okay. Week later, same place, same granthi, same meditation, same time. That woman is next to me. I didn't even notice her. And it happened again.
No.
It happened again?
Also, why is she come to group settings?
Oh my God. What the hell?
It happened again, and I'm like, oh, hell no. At this time, I actually got up and walked way further and then sat down. And again, she snapped out of it. Obviously, she's part of the Gurdwara community, right? We're still going to see her. After that, she's been fine. Maybe the demon's gone. It's no longer there. It got out of her. But like, what the fuck?
Yeah. What the fuck indeed, bro.
Like, dude. I think the scariest part was being in a holy place.
Yes.
And experiencing that. Versus not being in a, you know, you're trying not to be afraid. You kind of, you know, remember the things that are going to help you, you know, calm yourself down.
But isn't that the thing? That's the line. That's like, when you're at your high, that's when the devil comes in. And I feel like in those scenarios where someone might have that type of energy in them, this is where it's going to be pulled out. Is like getting rid of this energy almost. It's almost like a exorcist.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Can I tell another quick one?
Yeah.
I remember back in the day, like during middle school or high school, whatever, one of those times, the area that like I went to school in, I didn't live there, but I went to school there. A lot of black magic was happening. We would find random locks of hair on the grass.
That's something
that's
something
we would
we
find like half-eaten like
Rotian.
or
Yes,
like stuff
me
like
too.
that, right?
Yes.
What?
And nails on people's doors, like weird shit. Yeah.
But like, yo, one time I don't remember which friend of mine told us this, but their grandma, like they have like a babaji room, like a prayer room, and you know, it's normal every day you go in for your prayers, and that grandma would always be doing prayer like over and over again. This is so scary to me. And then they're like, one time they're like, we never really thought anything of it. It's just grandma doing like doing prayer or whatever. Until one day, I don't know if it was the mom or the dad, they were actually listening to what she was saying, and it wasn't bot.
That's fuck. No.
Grandma, what you talking about?
I have no words. I'm so scared. I'm so fucking scared right now. What do you mean?
What was she blabbering?
What the fuck she saying?
Not God's words.
That's scary.
That's so scary.
Oh my god.
That's so funny because we're talking about our short film about grandmas. We're like telling these scary stories from BBL. Yo, that's creepy. Speaking of black magic, because that is a very normal thing. If you live in Brampton or Mississauga, you'll hear a lot of these types of stories. Same thing. There's people that are doing this type of weird energy, weird shit. And yo, the whole concept of nazar, I believe it. I feel it is real. I've had scenarios where I've gone to events. There's people that are just giving you the weirdest energy, and then I would get really like immediately sick.
Yeah.
So yeah, my ex's family, they also believed in like, not believed in it, but they also like people would do black magic to their family. So they would know of like, so my ex's cousins, their grandma was doing similar shit.
Oh my gosh.
Like same thing. She was putting 3 nails for each child on their like fence. They found
what does
like
that mean?
rotia.
Like nails?
Yeah, like nails, like hammering nails
into
like their fence, like in a weird way. And then like they found like rotia, half-eaten rotia bits. They found like hair, like same thing. And then like they were having weird shit in their house happening. Like she would experience sleep paralysis on a almost daily basis, where she was experiencing seeing someone at the edge of her bed.
No.
Some sort of figure pulling her fucking leg.
No.
Oh my god.
Yep.
No.
Why do we all have
She
the
was
same
experiencing
demon?
So her brother actually one day he was by himself at the house, and you know like how between the kitchen and the living room there's sometimes like a little bit of a window,
like a ledge?
yeah, like a little window between the two rooms,
Like a square.
yeah,
Like,
he was flipped over. He
Wait.
got flipped over from
Through the-
kitchen to the living room, and he's a big guy. He got flipped over from the kitchen to the
What?
living room.
like
Yeah.
there's nobody near him.
No one was near him.
No one near him.
No. They would have like kirtans and
spiritual,
stuff and
religious,
spiritual
yeah.
meditations. And same thing, one of their, like I think it was my ex's mom actually, experienced something similar where like she was in that same state of mind, and her hair started unraveling while she was in that, and her voice started changing.
No.
And saying that it was my ex's cha-cha that was coming into her body. Like very creepy shit would happen to them.
That's so eerie. Wow.
Yeah. And then one of my friends, same thing, like this is back in high school, and she was telling me that she had like her voice would change and she would start speaking Urdu. This person's born and raised here. She's Punjabi Sikh. She does not know Urdu.
That kind of stuff freaks me out.
Yeah.
The language.
And she was speaking like in a deep demonic voice as well. And then I feel like the whole like, yeah, sure, we could kind of, if you wanted to look at it from like a logical place, like, I don't know, people say we don't really understand the brain and subconscious and what it could hold on to if you watch the movie Split, for example, or like even just understanding like different personality disorders. I think that would that kind of tries to explain it. But honestly, there's something we don't know.
Still
which
so
is like
scary, man.
Spiritual stuff that we don't know. We don't know how people's energies attract. And yeah, I believe that shit. I know a lot of other stories I won't share today. We'll share for the next episode. But it's very, very creepy. Like that type of paranormal stuff, I don't fuck with.
When the voices change,
The voices are not okay.
That's scary.
Yeah.
What are you most scared of?
Paranormal stuff.
What are you most scared of?
Maybe like murderers. Like
Murders. Yeah, she's obsessed with watching true crime all the time.
like true crime stuff.
Wow.
But I'll watch it.
Yeah, I'm scared of like paranormal, for sure, paranormal stuff.
I'm scared of going outside in the middle of the night to get into my car. That is one of the scariest times for me.
It is scary. Every time I leave Bali's house, I'm always like, watch me, come walk with me to my car. Like,
because sometimes my clients at 3 a.m., like I have to leave in the dead of night. And then I think like, what if someone's just waiting for me to get in the car? There's so many other fears, but I think that's the only one I could think of.
Comes down to men.
Get that part.
oh, man.
Oh, if you were in a cave, right? And you were stuck with a man. A man.
My man, I'm fine.
No. Let's say you're not with your man and just in general, right?
Yeah.
And you're stuck in a cave, you think he'll eat you?
Yeah.
Okay, so you talked about cannibalism. Quickly, can we talk about this? We were all hanging out, and I don't know why this conversation came up. We were just all like talking. There's like a group of us talking about, you know, if we were in a deserted island, would you end up eating the
Your
person
friend.
you're with, your friend? Obviously, for me, it's like no doubt. Of course, I wouldn't. I would never do that. Like, what are you talking about? There's no fucking way. I would rather die than do that. Like, what? Just kill me.
I'll
you know?
starve.
I'll starve to death. I don't care.
I'll eat bugs.
I'll eat the trees. Like, what are you talking? I'll eat the leaves on the trees. Like, what
Ants
am I
have
eating?
protein.
There you go. Honestly, just kill me. Like, I'd just rather commit suicide. I don't even give a
Oh
fuck.
my God.
So if you did commit suicide, you think I'm gonna let your body just wither?
You better do a
When they
proper
could
Scott, bro. You better
Scott
put that
can
body on
I will
flames.
Scott it, and then it will be on flames. Nice charred meat.
She's lost it.
She's literally like, aren't you guys concerned for me?
Get away.
Am I crazy? Haven't I been telling you all for years she's been plotting? She's been plotting.
That would only happen in a scenario where, like, okay, it's been months, we've ran out of food, something has happened.
You would eat
People
my
are
dead body
dying.
after months?
Stop this.
People are dying or killing themselves or sacrificing themselves.
I'm not sacrificing myself. I said I wouldn't want to eat my friends. Like,
I don't want to eat you. It's I have to eat you.
No, you don't.
you literally don't. You literally don't have
In
to
the
eat
worst
me.
case scenario when there's nothing left.
You
on
better
the
learn
planet,
how
on
to
the
fish.
island, all the things are gone. Then perhaps
There's an ocean. I'm sorry. None of the fishies are gone. So she would be on the side of, that son going missing, for example, in the brand. She would be on that side. She's like, yeah.
You snooze,
Those
you
are
lose.
that's her people. No, but why are you eating me?
Listen.
Why are
I'm
you
just
eating
saying
me?
because I'm hungry. You have a big butt. I'm not gonna let it go to waste, okay?
Cut the cameras. That's enough.
Maybe don't eat your friends.
Also,
this Halloween.
don't eat your friends. Also, if you're gonna have this debate, you're gonna find some real truths, and you need to know who your real friends are. I don't know why she thinks this is okay to say. That's not real.
You have to keep your food close to you. Happy Halloween, guys.
Pray for me. Beware of your friends. Happy Halloween.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you again for watching Jaw the Cup with KayRay. And I want to give a huge shout out to our sponsors once again. Shout out to Sambal by Jappe. That is SAMBAAL by JAPPAY. By The Collective with a K. And of course, last but not least, House of Jaw with their masala jaw made with oat milk masala jaw. Make sure you check it out. Until next time, happy Halloween.